Everything you need to know from Music City. It's Nashville News with Jay Michaels.
I'm Jay Michaels with your video edition of Nashville News for Thursday, April 18, 2013. Well, Luke Bryan wants you to know that winning ACM Entertainer of the Year is not going to turn him into a big jerk who gets all bent out of shape about the small stuff. He says, quote, "I don't want to get to where I'm on stage and I see one smoke machine not working right or something and I'm mad at that. I still want to concentrate on being out there and legitimately, truly having the time of my life. I want to always get on stage in that hour and a half, 2 hours, and it's my time to be in my playground. I want everybody to be a part of it with me." And the more famous Luke gets, the more he plans to get back to his roots. He says, quote, "The more I get into that category, I try to spend more time on the farm and spend more time just being real because I dreamed all of this, but I didn't sit down and write an outline or a perfect plan for it." I can honestly say that Luke is one of the nicest guys in country music. Well, Kiefer and Shauna Thompson of Thompson Square have a solid marriage. In fact, it may be as strong as a legendary bond between Johnny and June Carter Cash. At least Kiefer thinks so. He says, quote, "The love they had for one another, I feel like we have that same thing. When you just look at one of them and you see how they look at the other one, that's how I look at Shauna and that's how I feel about her." And Kiefer's pretty certain his wife feels the same. He says, quote, "Last year we were watching a special about them and Shauna started crying, of course, and had to leave the room and go to the back of the bus." By the way, Kiefer wants to make it clear that he's only talking about marriage. He adds, quote, "Not that we're comparing ourselves to Johnny and June, but the love aspect of what we do is definitely there." And Brad Paisley's 8th studio album and first self-produced project, Wheelhouse, debuts at #1 this week on Billboard's Top Country Album Chart. More than 100,000 copies of the album were sold, according to the Nielsen SoundScan. Now, the release marks Brad's 7th consecutive studio album to debut at the top of the country chart. Wheelhouse debuts at #2 on the all-genre Billboard 200 chart. Brad sits in the top 15 with his latest song, Beat This Summer. It's the second song from Wheelhouse and the follow-up to the debu's chart-topping single, Southern Comfort Zone. Now, Brad launches his Beat This Summer tour on May 9th in Missouri with Lee Brice and Chris Young. Well, you can get this update sent directly to your cell phone. Just text Nashville to 45364. That's Nashville to 45364. You can also get it on our Facebook page and, of course, the homepage of our website at willie1035.com. Have a great Thursday.